I'm David Baga, CEO of Mural. The last few years have been some of the most provocative of my career, adapting to an ever-changing environment, finding new ways of working. The way we work moved from something we took for granted, a subconscious topic, to the forefront of every business leader's hot topic list. After 3 years of reading and reacting to workplace changes, I've found that employee satisfaction and productivity are unequivocally the best when employees are not mandated to a fully in-office setting. But now there's a lot of talk about people wanting to hit rewind and return to pre-pandemic norms. Companies are struggling with a perceived degradation of culture and performance at the expense of remote workforces. This is a false dilemma. At Mural, we believe embracing these new forms of work is not a matter of adapting old systems to a new model. It's completely rethinking the way we work with each other. We have an opportunity to change the way we come together to get things done. And let's be honest, getting stuff done is damn hard because teamwork is broken. Work just isn't working. It wasn't working great before the pandemic, and it certainly isn't working now. Remote versus RTO is a debate on where work should happen, but doesn't treat the root cause. Where was never the problem. It's always been about how. We have a saying at Mural, intentional practices for extraordinary work. By that we mean, if you work in the disciplines of collaboration, you'll create the work that is not only extraordinary in its business outcomes, but creates extraordinary bonds between your people. Because all teamwork needs to make teams better, not just busier, and it needs to feel person to person, even if it can't be face to face. If you take a look around, just scroll through LinkedIn on any given day, it seems like every headline is about getting them back in the office, whether they like it or not. And spoiler alert, they don't like it. Workers who were given a challenge to find a new way forward, and they did it. They did it damn well. That tug of war between workers who were given control, autonomy, and trust, and some leaders who are now saying, thanks, but we need that back. That is a choice we as business leaders have in front of us, and it's one of the few clear-cut choices in all of this: move forward or retreat. This is a choice between controlling and constraining your workforce or embracing a more flexible way of working that has all the advantages of both modes. The last several years have had us embracing new modes of work, like video conferencing and messaging in Microsoft Teams, and digital whiteboards like Murals. Our customers have moved well beyond their core use cases like brainstorming to fit a wide range of needs for the way teams are working right now. Visual work has become an essential mode in this new way of working, and Microsoft Teams with Mural is an incredibly powerful combination that allows our shared customers to get together to see the big picture, align on what's important, solve problems together, and get unstuck. Where they can capture ideas visually in a way that lets all voices be heard, that gives the team real clarity, and where they can say to each other, do you see what I mean? And when you combine that visual way of working with intentional methods for how to look at, understand, and solve problems, you have a space that's pretty powerful together. In order to make the most of your space, you need to train team leaders to embrace how different things are. They need to be able to work in different locations, across different time zones, remotely or in an office, synchronous or asynchronous, and now at any time of the day. This is the new reality of what we're dealing with. How you work means how your people work, how your tools support that work, and how you as leaders give them the space and trust they need. For me, as a CEO, it means checking my ego to create a more empowered company culture. And if things weren't interesting enough already, AI has entered the chat. Like many of you, we see great potential for how AI can enhance teamwork and actually amplify the effectiveness of this new way of work. But like any team dynamic, you have to establish a position, a role for this new player on your team. For AI, as a team member, you need to give it a specific set of responsibilities for how you want it to interact. At Mural, we see 3 key roles for AI in visual work: as an assistant, as a contributor, and as a coach. The assistant is straightforward enough. Help the team move along, fast forward through the manual or repetitive tasks, things that they could probably do on their own, but might like some help in order to keep their work flowing. The contributor is where the AI can come alongside the team and help them generate ideas, check their work, summarize, or even provide alternative perspectives. It gives them bench strength when they need it most. And finally, a coach to help your teams come together effectively. As a coach, an AI trained in Mural's collaboration methods can be your knowledgeable, considerate, and patient partner, coaching teams towards the best combination of methods to solve the hardest problems that they have in front of them, teaching them how to fish. Mural's three-role framework, the assistant for support, the contributor for partnership, and the coach for leadership and education, sharpens our AI focus and unleashes your team's full potential. We're thrilled to be bringing the power of Mural AI to life by partnering with Microsoft as a launch partner for Microsoft 365 Copilot. Now, as business leaders, you first need to decide, are you headed back or are you moving forward? Only you can decide that. If you choose to embrace a modern and open way of working to enhance your competitiveness, your next steps are pretty clear. You need to take a hard look and assess, where are you right now? What's the current state? Are your teams working together effectively? Does leadership know how to lead in these new modes of work? Does your organization have the tools for this phase of the journey? Next, you'll assemble the right enterprise partners who understand the direction you're headed in and, like AI, can play the right role in making you successful. This is a lot to unpack, but we're excited to be here partnering with Microsoft to help you all through it. So let's talk.